Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? Video Games and Chill here, back like I never left with a new video. I'm here with Dallin, and if you guys didn't know, we recently went to Florida. We went to Disney World. And so today, we're going to be going over the differences between Disneyland, Disney World, and which one we like better. We have these cool boards here, and so we're going to be writing down things. You can see, I have bad handwriting. You guys are going to learn that.
And I don't.
Yeah, she has really good handwriting. And so we're just going to kind of write down certain favorite things. We have questions that we're going to answer. And yeah, so we hope you guys like it. Hit the like button, subscribe. You guys, we're so close. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Then we're going to do, we have a whole bunch of stuff coming up. We have another sleep block at 5K. So you guys, hit the like button. And let's get started.
Awesome. And then also we're going to be talking about like some of our favorite rides from the parks, things like that as well. So not just strictly comparing one to the next, but also our overall just experience and favorites from our trip. Let's go ahead. We'll start with the verses.
What do you mean?
Like which park
we like better?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did each thing better.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So let's start with the castles.
The castles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So, okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. 3,
2, 1.
Put world.
And I put Magic Kingdom because
So
that is
it's
the
the
park
same
that it is. The castle was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, it was stunning. It was absolutely beautiful. I do obviously love the castle at Disneyland as well, but there is something very, very grand.
Yeah. No.
About the Disney World castle.
No, it was very grand, but also the little details that they had with when walking through it. And I'm gonna try to have Kenzie put some. We have some recording stuff.
Yeah.
They have like stained glass art throughout the middle. Like,
beautiful.
So there's the drawbridge you go through, and then it's stained glass art all along the side
of Cinderella's story.
Yeah, and it's just really beautiful.
Oh. Absolutely gorgeous.
The castle, yeah, it's a lot bigger than the Disneyland one.
Mm-hmm. A lot bigger.
Which, yeah, and we'll get into certain things with that because during like the fireworks show, I guess Tinkerbell like rappels down from it, which is insane.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's so big. It's so big.
So while we're on the topic, fireworks. Okay. Who has the better fireworks show? All right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's
Happily Ever After is so good.
It was so good.
Oh my god.
The one thing about Disney World's fireworks show is that you can see it from anywhere in the park. You don't have to be in front of the castle. Whereas in Disneyland, it feels like you kind of have to be in front because I think they do it all above the castle. It's not like far behind.
Yeah, and then they barricade behind the castle.
Oh yeah.
So you can't like congregate behind the castle.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be in front, or you have to be in very specific spots. Like if you go by the teacups,
yeah,
you can see it over there. You have a really bad angle.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I've seen it, they've always barricaded the back, so you can't watch it from behind the castle, and they closed down all the rides right there.
Yeah, we had a really cool view from they literally started like as we were getting off the Snow White ride.
It was amazing.
And if we had waited 5-10 minutes, we would have been on the ride with the fireworks going off. But we were literally behind the castle, and then to the right was the water. Was it like where the boat is or whatever? Yep. And we could see, we had fireworks going off here to our left and right, and you can just see the castle fireworks where they do the shooting ones that make the little arch thing or whatever, and then you see all the fireworks on our right. It was really cool.
And one thing that I loved as well is that they played the music all through the speakers throughout the entire park.
Yeah.
Which they don't do that at Disneyland.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it was like we felt like even though we weren't right up in front of the castle watching it, that we experienced the whole thing. Like, I don't feel like I missed that show at all.
Which is good, because people start congregating like an hour plus before the fireworks. Yeah, they just start sitting on the ground in front of the castle.
It's insane.
And it's just kind of, you're just like, now they're out of the way, they're out of the road and everything, which is great, but it's just kind of, I don't know, I couldn't imagine doing that. You know, maybe
I think if I was a native where I could just like go casually, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
But as a tourist, there's no way. No. I wouldn't even do that at Disneyland.
No, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, there's no way.
I've never been big on the fireworks show, but
I think I would sit and watch that fireworks show.
Yeah, I would sit and watch it, but I've never been like, it's never been a reason why I go to Disneyland. Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of more for the kids and something like that.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. But they do it better than Disneyland, or Disney World does it better than Disneyland, 100%.
Easy, without a doubt.
Perfect. All right. Do we want to go into rides? Favorite ride?
Yeah, let's do our favorite ride from each park, and then we'll go into more of comparing rides per park.
Okay. All right. So favorite ride from each park.
All right. So do we want to go one by one, or do you want to just write a list?
We'll go one by one. So we'll start with Magic Kingdom.
Wow.
Yeah. There's no way. Yeah. The new Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Everything.
Yeah.
It was everything.
Dallin's favorite Disney Princess is Snow White.
So that ride was a non-negotiable to me, that I didn't care how long I had to wait.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't sunny.
Yeah, we ended up going, that was like one of our last rides. Second to last ride. And it was way better, because we tried to go early, like right when it opened.
Oh my God.
Everybody literally just goes straight to it. It went from no wait when it opened to immediately like an hour and a half and then 2 hours. And then so we're just kind of like, no, we're just gonna go do other things now. I'm
glad we did it at night. I thought that it honestly kind of set like the ambiance a little bit better.
Yeah,
of the ride. I liked it a lot.
It was really good.
The graphics, amazing.
Yeah.
Just everything.
The mechanism alone, like it was really smooth. It was it was
freakishly smooth. Yeah, I've never ridden a ride that smooth before.
It was
insane.
Smooth. Like, it just felt new. It felt new. It felt like, I don't know, greased up. Like, it just felt really nice. And that was definitely the best ride in Magic Kingdom.
For sure. Without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. We'll go into comparisons.
Yeah, we'll go into comparisons a little bit later.
After our favorite rides. So.
It was amazing.
If you guys have a chance,
do it. It's honestly...
You're going to wait.
It's worth the wait, but wait when it's not hot.
Yeah.
If you're going during the summer, do not wait when it's sunny.
Yeah.
You'll be miserable.
No, there's not a lot of shade.
No. All right, so we'll go in the order of the parks that we went to. So, we'll go Animal Kingdom next.
I hope I spelled this right.
I hope you did it.
Oh, I did spell it right. Cool. Sweet.
Expedition to Everest is everything.
Yeah, that ride is dope.
Oh my God.
That ride is dope. If you guys haven't been on it, I mean, it's one that you need to. It's like
you need to be into rides, though.
Yeah, that's a roller coaster.
That is a full-fledged roller coaster,
and it's really cool, like how they do it, and that one is it's pretty shaded, which is nice.
The indoor queue part is super long, which is nice. It makes it so that you're at least covered in the shade for a good 90% of your weight.
Yeah, so it's a nice, which was good because that's the day it rained, so it was storming and everything like that. So.
Yeah, which it sucks. We were waiting in line the first time, and then it ended up having to close due to thunder and lightning. So then we just kind of had to hang out for a little bit, and then once it opened back up, we pretty much got over there as quickly as we could because we were in line for another ride at that point.
Yeah,
but
it was good.
It was amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend, as long as you like roller coasters.
Yeah.
If you do not,
don't
ride it.
If you don't like roller coasters, don't go on. All right. Hollywood Studios. Okay. Yep. Okay. So
the cutest thing.
This ride I wasn't expecting it to be my favorite. The Mickey and Minnie, is it Rockin' Railroad? Runaway Railroad.
You're thinking of the Rockin' Roller Coaster. Yeah,
no, the Runaway Railroad was so cute, but it was still super fun.
It was very, I felt like it was interactive almost. Yeah, like in a weird way, like that part with Daisy inside.
Yeah.
Like, because she's sitting and she's like teaching everyone how to do dances.
She's doing a dance. Like you go. It's an interactive. Like you're in a car basically, and you're going through separate rooms, but you're not on a track. So it's all basically choreographed. To that. So in one point, all of the cars that are on the ride, you go into this room, and it's a dance studio. So if you don't know a dance studio, it's a big room, and there's a mirror in the front. So you can see everybody, you can see everybody around you, and then Daisy's in front of you, and you're like doing a dance all together with the cars, like
moving back and forth, syncing with each other. What I really liked though is like when we started the ride, we were all in a train.
Yeah.
And then you did like a turn, and it was just like everyone's cars broke off. Like I thought that was such a cool.
They all separated.
Mechanism.
Yeah.
And I never felt like we were going to hit another car.
No.
I never felt...
You definitely get, like, the last time we rode it, you definitely get a different experience than from each car that you're in.
Yes. Because you end up in different positions.
Yeah. I enjoyed the first time we went. I enjoyed the first time more than the last time, because we're in the and the end. And so you kind of miss some of the animatronics. Because there's a lot of there's animatronics that are like everywhere, and so you kind of miss like the story animatronics. You catch the end of them all. Yeah. If you're at the last car,
being more in the beginning to middle, is definitely the preferred riding spot. I mean, I definitely didn't like regret riding it that second time. Riding it in the back, but it's a different experience.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So then let's get into comparison of
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom versus Disneyland.
So for people that don't know, Disneyland has two parks. So there's Disneyland Park, and then there's California Adventure. Now, obviously, and then on the flip side, you have Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Epcot. We did not go to Epcot. I see all the good food from Epcot, and then I get kind of sad we didn't go. Magic Kingdom and Disneyland are the equivalents of each other.
Yeah. Yeah, one's bigger than the other, that's it. Some are, it's laid out a little bit differently.
But I also feel like there was some drastic enough differences to make me have an opinion on which was better.
Yeah.
In specific ride situations and stuff like that. So, also, I mean, I'm going to speak strictly for myself here. Whichever one I pick for the ride, it is such a minor thing that sets it apart.
Yeah.
It's insanely minor because they are so similar. There's only one ride that it was drastically an easy decision. So, do you feel the same way?
Yeah. There was a lot of different, like small differences, but I feel like they make the difference. They make a difference. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first ride that we rode at Magic Kingdom was Space Mountain.
Yes.
So go ahead and you can rate your answer on which one you think was better.
Which one I think is better? Yep.
It's darker.
It's
darker inside.
At Disney World, you can see almost like it's literally not dark enough in the room.
No, honestly, it kind of made me nervous because I could see everything, and I was like,
yeah.
The one thing that I did really love about the Disney World one was that single row, like the single row.
Oh, single row, yeah. Yeah, in
that
Disneyland,
makes a difference.
In Disneyland, the Space Mountain is two rows.
Yeah, two
and
rows.
Then Splash Mountain is one row. So it's the opposite. So the single row seats was better. It was a lot better.
I could stretch my legs out.
Yeah.
I was so comfortable.
Yeah, it was not. That ride is kind of uncomfortable for 2 rows. But yeah, it was a lot nicer with 1 row.
If you put a single row at Disneyland, easily it would be superior.
Yeah. Plus the ride though, it is different.
Yes,
the ride is different. The one at Disney World felt faster, maybe because of the single row aspect of it.
I think that was a part of it, because I do agree with you. I do feel like it felt like it ended faster, but also it moved faster.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
Yeah.
But overall, I really liked the Space Mountain.
Yeah. No, it was good.
The queue for the Space Mountain at Disney World was so cool. It had a lot of the orbiting pictures when you walked by it.
Yeah.
I liked the indoor space a lot. It was really nice. But overall, I just think Disneyland's was better, strictly for the fact that it's supposed to be a dark ride.
Yeah.
Not a kind of dark ride.
Yeah, it's like walking into a room with the lights off.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's actually the perfect way to describe it.
Yeah,
during the day.
We
also didn't ride it at night. It could be darker during the night.
Maybe it's darker at night, but I could see the bars. I could see everything. So
I did not like the fact that I could see the bars.
Yeah, you could see almost everything in that room.
I prefer to not know when a bar is going to be this close to my head.
No, exactly. And that's one ride that I never lift my hands up anyway. I know it's probably safe. I know it's probably safe because I know people do it, but I never have. I probably never will because
I do one of these numbers.
Yeah, exactly. One thing, they do the picture at the beginning.
I hate it.
At one of the first turns.
I hate it.
It's horrible. There's no build up. At Disneyland, the picture is at the end.
Right at the end.
It's at the end. You're literally, it's basically like a spiral. You're coming down, and on the last turn, they take your picture, and then you and then you stop. Right? Yeah. They take your picture, and you stop, and then they coast you back into
So then at that point, you have all hyped up energy. You have, your hair looks a disaster.
Yeah, at least you're smiling. It's a reason to smile or to make a face or something. Whereas in the
very beginning,
it's literally you start and then you go and you turn and then it takes your picture.
Yeah, it's weird.
It caught us off guard. And I was like,
I know both of us were like, ugh.
I was like, was that the picture? What?
I thought maybe there was going to be tail.
Yeah.
To be honest, because I was like, why would you do it in the very beginning? Now on Rock and Roller Coaster, it made sense to do it in the beginning.
Yeah.
As much as I didn't like it because the picture was horrific. It makes sense because you're doing an insanely abrupt takeoff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. And that was a cool ride.
That was really cool.
That was a cool ride. They don't have that one at Disneyland, so.
But we'll get into that later.
Yeah, exactly.
So back to the Magic Kingdom versus Disneyland. Let's go ahead and do.
Let's do walking into the park.
Oh, okay.
So, and we don't. Yeah,
I think this is a really controversial topic to talk about.
Yes.
So you're talking about which one makes me feel better. And so, okay.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Not for me.
Okay, I think we're gonna have different answers.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Really? I felt nothing walking into that park.
Okay, so I will say I had a few friends who really overhyped it for me. Talking about shedding tears, things like that. Now, I did not shed any tears, anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if I shed a tear going back to Disneyland for the first time.
Yeah.
But that being said, I really loved the fact that when we walked in from the gate, you immediately, because the castle is so large, it like immediately like set the tone. Whereas in Disneyland, you have to, you know, go through Maine a little bit more to get like a full view of the castle. But Disneyland is home. Like,
yeah. See, and that's why I didn't feel like Disneyland has like a feeling, and I didn't get that feeling when I went to Disney World. We walked in.
It's more of a production.
Yeah, and it was you kind of walk into, I don't even know what the main space is. Is that
it's Main Street?
It's Main Street, and maybe also because in Disneyland, don't you walk in the you're kind of in the middle. Whereas you walk in on Disney World and you choose a side, left or right, and if you go, we went right, but so we had like a weird kind of angle.
Well, because they do the rope, they don't do the rope drop at the castle at the same time as the rope drop to the park.
Yeah.
Which I thought was bizarre. I think if we are talking just on like a very like grand scale, that's the reason why I said world over land. But Disneyland is what puts me like in my feels, but I think it's because it's like that's our park.
I guess, but I just didn't get like I was looking for certain things like they had.
I missed the corn dog stand.
They didn't have a corn dog stand. There's no corn dog stand. There's a corn dog stand at Disneyland. It's a red truck.
Yeah, it's like a little red trailer.
Yeah, trailer thing that's like
it's right by the castle.
So good. Yeah, it's always like it's like.
Okay, but Disney World, your mini corn dogs, they freaking slap. They're delicious. Yeah. So, with the nacho cheese, delicious.
All right, let's go into
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Really?
I thought it was so nice.
It was nice.
The building was so nice, and it was very shaded.
I don't know. I had a problem waiting an hour for Haunted Mansion.
That's also fair.
I also Did they take a photo?
Yeah, remember is the one where we look like we're a pose. Kenzie, I will send it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Insert photo.
They do take a photo. That was cool.
I liked the photo pass because it is like one of the more known rides for Disneyland. So, I really did like the fact that it did take, or for Disney in general. So I like the fact there was a photo. I thought the building itself was really what set it apart for me personally.
I thought they looked like the same. What was really different?
The one in Disney World is like a darker, like gray, like brick type, and the one in Disneyland is like a white.
Oh.
Like.
The ride-wise, they're exactly the same, though.
Yes. Ride-wise, they were the same.
There's certain little things, though, like Disney World to Disneyland really is. All of the entrances are bigger because they have to house more people.
Yep. That's something that you're going to hear us talk about.
Yeah, because.
For a couple of rides.
Literally. I felt like it was the same ride. I just had to wait longer, and there was more like outside space, and that's what they do. And they build like a more, not a grander entrance. They just build like I don't know, extra stuff, and
yeah, and
that's why I like Disneyland. Really, if it's the same ride, but I'm waiting 45 minutes longer. I
was strictly more talking like the aesthetic of the building, like. I feel like the Haunted Mansion there more fits like my image of.
Well, Disneyland, you kind of go in front of the building. The line goes. I don't remember even doing that at Disney World. I feel like it didn't like. I don't know. Maybe because it was just so long. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But you kind of walk in and you're like at walking through the driveway kind of thing, and then you go around and
then you go up through the side and up to the front. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I agree for, like, the line and the ride purpose, but if we're strictly talking about, like, one thing that maybe sets it apart, I think that it has more of, like, the spooky vibe. Like, the aesthetic of, like, the building itself.
Okay.
That was my only thing that set it apart. Let's go ahead and go into Pirates. This does not need to be discussed. Just
Disney
kidding. It
World's
does.
Pirates is trash.
Garbage.
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 It's how long? How much shorter?
7 minutes shorter.
It's so lame. It's so lame.
Also, I have the biggest bone to pick with Disney World Pirates because I walked into that building so excited for the smell. Anybody who's ridden Pirates knows the freaking smell, and they did not have the smell, and I was devastated.
Yeah, I got a little bit of the smell because it's like the water, but no, it's not nearly as good. It's not as long.
Nope.
You don't start through the bayou. You just kind of start with them saying dead men tell no tales, and then it's kind of blah.
You literally skip an entire part of the ride.
Yeah.
And also Disneyland has a restaurant inside of it.
Yeah, which is really cool because that's the what part is that through? I can't remember because there's a really cool restaurant
in the bayou.
In the bayou, it's the bayou. Okay,
yeah,
in the bayou there's a restaurant that's like outlooks,
and it's so cool. Mm-hmm. This was the one that I said there was absolutely zero wiggle room on my decision on. No. It's that ride.
Yeah, it's so
much better
at Disneyland.
And let's go ahead and get this one over with as well, since we have strong opinions on it. It's a Small World.
I'm getting lazy with my handwriting. It's a Small World is like a freaking corner shop at Disney World.
I'm not gonna have Kenzie drop a bunch of pictures for this because no. But this needs to be looked at. Mm-hmm. This is not even. Kenzie, I want Disneyland and Disney World. It's a Small World, please. Mm-hmm.
It's just like there's no focus on It's a Small World at Disney World. That's the thing. And so
It's a Small World is like the thing at Disneyland.
It's like a landmark.
It is a landmark. It is a photo opportunity. It is everything. And at night, when it's all lit up, it's beautiful. We're not even going to talk about the ride because we all know as adults, no one really likes the ride, okay? Mm-hmm. It's to get you in air conditioning. Yeah. Whatever.
But it's literally like, if you're at Disneyland, they treat it like it's like Peter Pan's ride. Like, it's on a side. Like, that's it.
It literally has its own separate entire building.
Yeah.
At Disneyland. And at Disney World, it's just like, it looks like a cheap, like, little strip mall.
Yeah.
And they have the decor inside.
Yeah.
But, like, how weird.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
And it's, like, double the size at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's teeny tiny. Mm-hmm. It's so weird.
I would never wait for It's a Small World at Disney World. We didn't even ride it. Yeah, it is. Nope. It is not.
It didn't need to be ridden.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's just waste time.
And that layout sucks. Mm-hmm. So, moving on.
Let's do Splash Mountain.
Okay.
I did Land/World.
Okay, because I was very 50-50 on this, too.
I did 50-50.
That's why I said land-ish.
So, the reason why I like Disneyland more is because of the single rider. Disney World, though,
the animatronics and the interior of everything, was so much better.
Yeah,
it was so much better.
It's so much better, but at Disneyland, Disney World, you don't get wet, like really.
Unless you're in like the very, very front, you might get wet. Mm-hmm. But I wanted nothing more than to get drenched by that ride because I was dying of a heat stroke. Mm-hmm. To be honest.
Yeah.
So
and you get.
And I got the back row and didn't get wet at all, so I was a little peeved.
Yeah, we didn't at the back row. We got like nothing, absolutely like nothing. Mm-mm. I thought I was gonna get drenched like normal, And
I was stoked for it.
Yeah,
I was ready.
It was really hot that day. And no, yeah, you don't get
nothing.
And it's a water ride. Like, you're supposed to get drenched, and you don't.
Well, at least something. Like, we literally got sprinkles, like,
like a mister.
Sprinkles at most.
It was like a mister. Like, it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't.
No.
And we waited a long time for that ride too, which is like we waited like 90 minutes for it.
No. And most of that line queue is outdoor.
Mm-hmm.
So, rest in peace, Splash Mountain. I will miss you dearly.
Yeah.
I was very glad that we got to ride it before everything got switched over.
It's gonna be closed though for how long?
So they're starting with Disneyland first, and it's gonna be closed for like 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
Wow. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be done by the time for my bachelorette party, but
it's not.
And then they're gonna do Disney World after.
Oh, okay.
So we're very excited to see what they do with it. And I hope that they do Tiana justice. She deserves it. Still a little sad, obviously.
Yeah. If they
I love Splash Mountain, so yeah, that's my hot take on that.
Single rider.
The single rows are just it.
Is kind of the way to go for some of those.
Oh, yeah. And that is one thing that we talked about a lot on the trip was the single rows really just they make that difference.
Of course they do it to fit more people. Like, you get it.
I get it, but like, all right. Okay. Well, since you don't really remember riding it, I can. I can take.
I remember there not being a goat.
Okay, the goat was misplaced because I was looking for the goat as well.
At Disneyland, there's a goat.
There's a signature goat.
There's a goat at the top with the dynamite stick in his mouth, and you're supposed to watch him as you're going.
You're going around the turns, because then it makes you feel like you're turning faster. I will say the one thing that I did really like about Disney World Thunder Mountain is it was faster.
Yeah. It was faster.
It was faster.
The roller coasters are faster. Just general broad, the roller coasters are faster.
Yep. Other than that, I missed my little goat friend. Like I said, he was there. He was just not properly placed, and I was a little alarmed that he wasn't there.
Yeah, I was looking for it, and that's probably why I didn't remember it.
Yeah. Anybody who knows me personally knows that I feel very passionate about the goat. Mm-hmm. He's everything. So, yeah, I don't really have a super strong opinion on Thunder Mountain per location.
Yeah.
It's such a good ride. I love that.
Do they have a Matterhorn there or no?
No, they don't.
Which is okay.
Yeah, I could skip that.
Yeah. Because the Matterhorn is Expedition Everest at
Air quote.
That's their
That's their mountain.
And it's better.
Well, like highly superior.
Everest is highly superior to Matterhorn.
If they took out Matterhorn and they put an Everest in Disneyland, I would probably actually sob.
Yeah.
I would be so excited.
I'd never have to go to Disney World again.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Except for Epcot, 'cause I do want to go to Epcot.
Yeah, we want to go to Epcot, but yeah, I'd have no reason. Really had no reason. So then, it's weird because we can't really you can't compare Magic Kingdom or anything to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is its own thing, which is really cool.
Animal Kingdom was everything.
It was probably our favorite day was at Animal Kingdom. It was the only day it rained, which kind of sucked until you realize that it's not as humid and the sun's gone.
Well, that and I feel like because it was raining, we just like slowed down and we just really took it in. Yeah,
and we got to walk around and get and
we're very guilty. We get super amped up and we like start sprinting everywhere. Yeah. And we like start acting stupid because we don't.
Yeah,
we don't know how to act.
They had a really cool dinosaur. Like, was it Jurassic Park or what?
No, it was just called Dinosaur. So yeah, it's not based off of Jurassic Park. Universal has the rights to Jurassic Park.
What about the dinosaur movie?
That wasn't what it was originally based off of. So the thing was, Dinosaur was redone. Mm-hmm. Before it was like a super thrill, like scary ride.
Oh, okay.
Well, the parents went bonkers over it because they were mortified and their kids were mortified. Mm-hmm. So enough people complained and Disney made it a little bit more family friendly.
It's equivalent to Indiana Jones.
So it has the same layout and it has the same cart.
Yeah, you're in a Jeep.
Yeah. Does like a lot of like the rocking and stuff like that Indiana Jones does. So let's go ahead. Like, I know the storylines are completely different. Mm-hmm. But since that's going to be the closest comparison.
Well, the comparison to Indiana Jones.
Yeah. I really gotta stop putting my cap over there.
Alright.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The Indiana Jones ride is better. Because I think there's also a couple different experiences you can get with it. Based on where you go. I think
always feel like I have the same experience.
Yeah, I don't know, there's
unless
certain
I just
things.
Like happen to get on the same cart.
But the dino building is really cool because they have
so cool.
I don't know if they're actual fossils or not, but they have like a bunch of they have a bunch of fossils like and throughout the whole thing, and it's kind of like a museum you're going through.
You get very museum vibes. There's a lot of information as well on the actual dinosaurs, which I think is cool. Yeah. Especially like if you're taking, anybody who's really into dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs a lot.
So, we had a really good time. We really liked the ride itself. We liked the building, everything like that. Dino Land was also just really freaking cute.
Yeah, they have like a kids area for Dino Land, and so
it's like a little like theme park. It was so cute.
It's cute.
So
it's really cute. So yeah, the area for Dino Land I like a lot more. Yep. But just based on the ride, I like the Indiana Jones.
So I'm a little biased in this situation. I've never watched Indiana Jones. I'm not really into the theory of Indiana Jones. Don't come for me, please.
She doesn't like sci-fi movies.
Yeah, I'm not really a sci-fi person, so I'm a little bit biased in that situation. But also, I don't like snakes and those stupid. I always get on the side where the snake comes at me, and I'm just not into it.
I am.
But overall, I really liked both of them.
Yeah, they're good.
I was hate either way.
I was surprised how much I liked it. I liked the I liked the dinosaur. I wasn't expecting much with the dinosaur one, and I came out very happy. I came out really happy. So
I also look like such a moron in the photo because it was just like at a time that they like want you to be like scared, but I was like.
Yeah. We'll have to show. We'll show all the photos like either throughout or end.
Yeah.
We have to send everything to Kenzie, and I have to go through.
It's absolutely hysterical. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean one, we're also just like.
Yeah. We're disappointed. You can see the disappointment.
The sheer disappointment in our faces.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to blur everyone else's faces out on the ride.
That's
Kenzie.
Yeah, Kenzie, I love you.
Thanks, Kenzie. We love you so much. Okay. And then Tower of Terror versus Guardians.
Tower of Terror versus Guardians. Really? So you suck, Tower of Terror.
I knew you'd like my little message at the end.
So the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is so much better.
Highly superior.
It's really cool though, the Tower of Terror experience where you're going through like
the ambiance.
Yeah, like
is really cool. Okay,
it's like the Haunted Mansion kind of ambiance though, really.
I think it has more of a spooky vibe.
Yeah.
But I think it's because Tower of Terror is more geared towards adults.
Yeah,
it's not geared towards
because what's it supposed to be? It's supposed to be the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone, which is why they changed it to Guardians because
the Twilight Zone is very outdated.
Yeah, nobody like or younger than us really watched the Twilight Zone like ever, unless their parents or grandparents made them.
Right.
So it was cool though because. Just like the runaway railroad, the cart itself, and all of this, by the way, what we're talking about, you can see this if you have Disney Plus on Imagineering, because it talks about them building the rides, and so basically you're in a cage, right? And imagine like it's a bad thing, but like a garbage
chute.
No, not a garbage chute, like like a garbage can, like from like
like a dumpster.
Like a dumpster. Imagine a dumpster, how it's like big and it has 4 wheels, right? And it comes and like that.
You're comparing this to a dumpster.
It's a cage, like it's a big cage. Literally, it's a cage on 4 wheels. You know,
it really is.
Yeah, or
I was so alarmed. I forgot because we watched this on Imagineering. We are big Imagineering fans.
Yeah.
If you're into like science and like stuff like that, like
just learning. If you're just into learning,
yeah, like,
because it's basically history.
Yeah, it's so cool. Loved it. But yeah, I forgot about that. So when it started like moving forward, I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah,
I was so alarmed. I was like,
because you go like on the normal kind of thing, and then you go to it's Tower of Terror. You go in, you watch the movies, you go up, you watch the movie, and then you go. Or no, Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror. Then you go up a little bit more, and then you go
over, and then you kind of do stuff. Where
also
Guardians is just kind of up and down. Like it's more ride.
Guardians is lit.
Yeah, it's more of a ride.
The soundtrack.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh my god, hit me with your best shot.
They have
so many freaking bops riding that ride, and everyone just gets so excited.
No.
I felt like, aside from, our little bestie that we made it in the line.
Oh yeah, we met this really nice family, and their daughter was terrified, and it was hilarious because children screaming just...
She was sobbing.
Yeah, it was so funny.
She was sobbing. They were very, very sweet, but yeah, she was not into it. But everyone just gets hyped on Guardians. Everyone is like singing and yelling and throwing your hands around, like just having a good time. And I just like don't know if we got a boring group.
Maybe.
But like that was not it. Like
and then also Guardians during Halloween they do one where like where basically like a monster escapes where you are
and it's chasing Groot
throughout, and they play like metal music and you're doing the ride, and it's so dope.
It's so good.
So God. Guardians the ride and like that, but like the cool, I really liked that it moved. I thought that was really cool.
I forgot about it, so I was very alarmed.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Yeah, I like that it moved. That was cool, but Guardians is better. It's like it's like a 90-10 Guardians to Tower. Yeah. Yeah, it's better.
So there was this guy that was working at the Tower of Terror, and I wish I could give him a shout out, but I don't remember his name. He fit that role, the guy that was telling us which thing to go to.
He was like in character. Yeah, he's really.
He was so in character. Mm-hmm. He deserves a very big raise. He was great, and he was like complimenting every bit. Like he was great. Mm-hmm. Changed his voice to be like a little spooky, like stuff like. He was awesome. Really set the tone for the ride, to be honest. So Tower of Terror, I'm sorry you suck. Guardians forever has my heart.
Yeah.
And I was a big Tower of Terror person before they switched it to Guardians.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
A lot of people were pissed off that they changed it, and then
I'm
big on Marvel, as you guys can see. And
I am not
Star Wars, and I'm all these changes. Now, when they changed it, Bug's Life though, that was sad. A Bug's Life is like one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. Watched it all the time, so growing up. So
if you could describe the rise of Resistance in one word, what would you describe it as?
In one word.
One word. And I want it to be known, I am not a Star Wars person. So I'm going in with a whole different perspective than a lot of other people. Ready? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. Room?
I put voom.
Voom?
Because it's the sound a lightsaber makes when you go voom.
Okay, stop it. Don't break my board. This ride
is sick.
Was it?
It was so cool.
Everything.
If you guys can go to Disneyland or Disney World, you have to get on this ride.
Oh my
God. Ride, the way they do it, the Star Wars land, like the land, is so cool.
It's so cool.
I wish that they did it a long time ago with the old ones instead of like. So I wish.
Yep.
Because it's based off the new Star Wars, right? Which you have. I just wish that Darth Vader was the bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys we've talked about how I feel about the new Star Wars movies and their ass. And so they're not, I don't know. They're just not as fun.
So I am not a Star Wars person.
She hates Star Wars
at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna like ride this ride, make him happy. Oh my god.
No, it's an experience.
It is a whole experience. I loved it. Mm-hmm. I loved every second of it. I would, anytime I go to the parks now, like I'm going to make a cognizant effort to try to get a boarding pass to ride it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
What was your favorite? Since we had more of a food day in Animal Kingdom because
mm-hmm.
of it being closed, what was your favorite food item that we ate when we were out in Animal Kingdom?
At Nomad. Which one is Nomad?
The bar, where we were out on the patio.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I loved the seasoning on those ribs.
Oh yeah, no, they were good. I felt like I got more food at this the other thing. I mean, that charcuterie board was like not a good charcuterie board.
No.
So I was like, oh, this is like
I was a little peeved by the charcuterie board, but
I know, but
we don't need to get into that.
But yeah, the drinks are cool.
The drinks were really good.
The scenery was really nice.
The whole just like vibe was really nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to TikTok for showing me the Nomad bar because it was great.
Nomad bar's cool. But
I really liked the ribs.
Mm-hmm. I liked the barbecue.
The Bengal, no, not the Bengal barbecue. That's at Disneyland.
No.
Whatever. I know what you're talking about.
I posted videos of it on Twitter.
There's a barbecue place that is an Animal Kingdom.
Place, and I met a bird.
Nigel.
I had a Nigel the bird. He was my friend, and so I was feeding him French fries and stuff. But that was nice.
So
nice. And Rosa, his wife, was there too.
And also at Nomad, the little mini churros with like the spicy strawberry and the frosting.
That was good.
Those were really good.
That was good. What do you like better, Disneyland or Disney World? Disneyland. I was gonna have just the little one at the bottom, but then I was like, no. So, Disneyland versus Disney World. Disneyland is better.
Yep.
Because of the feeling that you get when you go. And the I don't know. But like you could the way that you can sum it up basically is that Disney World never closed really due to COVID and everything. Mm-hmm. And Disneyland did, and everyone was devastated. Whereas Disney World was open and people weren't flocking to Disney World. They'd rather wait for Disneyland to open. And it's so personable, I feel like, and it's more...
My hot take is Disney World is an experience.
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland is home. It's very quaint. It's not even quaint.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're comparing it to Magic Kingdom, it is quaint.
Mm-hmm.
It's homey. I don't know.
And I think maybe it's because it has Pixar too, with the California Adventure and all the Pixar stuff. But Disney World was almost too much.
Yeah.
It's literally everything is bigger. You go to
mm-hmm.
and that's the problem, and that's one of my big issues was you go to Disneyland or California Adventures, you're gonna ride
I think the longest we've ever waited for a ride at Disneyland is 2 hours.
Maybe.
But it's usually
90 minutes. I was gonna say, whereas and
I'm pushing it with the 2 hour.
Mm-hmm. But Like, if I'm going to go ride Little Mermaid, like, at Disneyland, it's like a 15-30 minute tops, like, thing. Disney World, like, they built this whole rock cave thing that
we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Disneyland is better.
Disneyland.
I'm not going to wait that long for this ride. That, one, the animatronics at Disney World seemed freaky.
Okay, they were scary.
Their eyes were, like, bigger. Like,
Ariel's eyes were, like, bulging, and she, like, didn't blink.
She looked more like Marge Simpson than Ariel. Like,
yeah, she
like,
kind of did.
Yeah.
It was, honestly...
Yeah, it was, like, it was weird.
It was weird.
But, they make all the entrances bigger. Like, and that doesn't compensate for the ride being the same. And that's why I didn't like Haunted Mansion as much.
That's fair.
Because the ride's the same, but I waited longer and I stood outside longer. Like, why would I like it more? You know?
Right. And I was strictly basing mine off of the building, but... Yeah.
But you walk into a rock cave kind of thing.
And then you're just standing in a rock cave.
Yeah, and then you're just standing in a rock cave. And it's the same thing as... Yeah.
And I also feel like if a ride is on a consistent conveyor belt, like The Little Mermaid or Haunted Mansion, things like that, there's just literally no godforsaken reason why you need to be on an hour wait, like an actual hour.
Yeah, it stops for like certain reasons, right? Like we stopped for for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah,
and I think like they stopped the ride for like certain reason for like handicapped people. And,
sure,
like,
when you had to get a wheelchair in, stuff like that, of course. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't equivalent to that's a circumstantial situation.
Yeah, that's
a situation, not just being on an actual hour wait. No, that's insane.
Actual hour rate. I would never wait an hour for The Little Mermaid.
We did.
Yeah, and we did. And I was just like, why?
Yeah.
But Little Mermaid bores me. That's why I'm yawning.
No, The Little Mermaid's cute. It's just better at Disneyland.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks at Disneyland. But,
yeah, it's freaking.
Go ahead, comment down below what is your favorite park.
Mm-hmm. Tell us why.
And tell us why. And also, if you disagree with us for any reason, like, we're totally open to hearing people's feedback and things like that. Maybe you guys thought of something that we didn't think of.
Yep.
So, comment down below which one is your favorite and why. And thank you guys again for coming and watching our video.
Yeah, this is a long one. So you guys, thank you so much. If you're still here, put in the comments...
Tower of Terror sucks. Just kidding.
Yeah. No, put if you guys are still here for this, put in the comment Disneyland wins. And yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hit the like button and subscribe. I am VGandChill. This is Dallin, and you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.